Welcome to the venerable Blast Bowl in Toledo, Ohio. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Temple Owls and the Toledo Rockets. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The run inside. It's Smith. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They give it to him again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Chase. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Neutral zone defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Bermudez. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. And the Owls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On the run, still looking. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Rushes on him. And the ball's out there after it. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
It's good. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Good, solid tackle. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Now 1st and 10 after they got them to jump. On the run, it's Mason. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. They'll give it to him again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Smith. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it inside the 10. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly.
And he breaks the play. And the Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Makes the grab. It's Chase. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He did a great job finding... No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. QB draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
The run inside. It's Mason. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the... They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 6 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be brought. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He'll try to do it himself. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mason. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Bermudez. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll cut the lead down to 4. 7. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Chase. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Caught in the backfield. It's Chase. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go right back to him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he'll work his way on the return out. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run it from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught, and he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Mason. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Off the RPO, complete. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms, and decision time for this offense. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Splits the uprights right. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mason. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground. But boy, they took the business into that run as he picked up 8. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll ride the hot hand. There's a crease. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Mason. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And it's no good. And the Temple offense heads out to start this drive. What a costly mistake and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Mason. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. They'll go right back to the run. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And now they regain the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter, go for the kick, he executes it.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They take over, set up in plus territory, holding the lead after the defense came up with a 4th down stop. Makes the grab. It's Bermudez. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown! You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Georgia Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Coach Kirby Smart told me this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Here's a give to Frazier.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Fires left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Works the middle of the field. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Nate Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Might be changing the route. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Still looking, on the move. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Now adjusting. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. The sure hands, it's Green. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab on the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
That's caught. It's Watkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Frazier. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice play, and this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Quick completion to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Dogs in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And the Bulldogs will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point.
Could be an alley.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Back's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to...
Caught! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this offense, man, it's just been a struggle. I think guys, like, they've struggled to get points on the board and to move the ball consistently. And so I love the shot right here before the half, but they got to find something to hang their hat on, something they do really, really well. Because going into the half, there's not been a lot to talk about in a positive way.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
He's going to run it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. He just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing.
He's looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Punts it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Fires to the tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Scanning the field, it's Levin. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 45, on his way. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Handoff for Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And they get him down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Off play action. Forced out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Pressure coming. And they got it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Rides to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, this is a defense that...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be...
And he's in! Touchdown, Georgia!
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll move the wide receiver. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of me, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll go to the counter play. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the counter. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wide open downfield. And they'll get him down inside the 10-yard line, but hang on, a yellow flag is out, and this might be coming back. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
To the air, it's Stockton. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wide receiver going in motion. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to keep it in the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll go to the counter. Might have a chance. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Unleashes one. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Makes the grab in their space. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the deep.
There's some room. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Frazier.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the sack all the way back at the 5. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pat.
Maybe some room here. He's got the first down, but he's going to need a lot more than that. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down. with all those bodies back playing prevent, that is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Man, really nice job by the defense. Understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation.
Wide 53. Wide 53. Q. Go.
4th down, Manning. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They go to the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will give them the lead.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. The ball is out behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Teams find ways to win and bad teams find ways to lose, and that's an example of that right there. You need a touchdown to tie or take the lead here in the second half. You've got a golden opportunity down in the red zone. You just can't put it on the ground.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good right down the boulevard. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And as an offense, that's just why you can...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Arch is going to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So the defense sets him up for that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punching a score. Snags it, and he's open.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. On the option. He'll toss it. Nice move to keep running. Here's a little room there. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Bulldog! A great catch and run for 6.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Manning with a play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good